so excited for our next guest, and she is the last of the award winners from this year's Deucey Awards. Brenna from the Girl Scouts out of Michigan,
Yes.
who won the most entertaining video of the year for their video, which is about the 4 pillars of a Girl Scout, and you can watch that on our YouTube channel as well as our Vimeo channel, and of course their YouTube channel. And I must say, Brenna, the Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan has kind of a crazy streak going. This is like your 4th Deucey Award.
I know. We're going for the 5-peat.
Oh, a 5 feet. Perfect, perfect. So let's before we get into the video itself, for those that don't really know, they know who the Girl Scouts are, but who are the Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan? What is that? What is it that you guys do?
Absolutely. And that's actually one of the problems we were wanting to address in our 4 pillars video, because we find that we have really broad brand awareness. People know what Girl Scouts is. Everybody's got their favorite cookie, right? But we face low brand understanding. People don't really understand what it means to be a Girl Scout, what kind of experiences girls have when they're Girl Scouts. And so we asked ourselves, okay, how can we distill down what we know is a life-changing experience for girls into a bite-sized 3-minute, video that explains all the opportunities that girls get in Girl Scouts. And so at Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan, we really focus on the 4 pillars that we talk about in our video. Entrepreneurship, of course, our world famous cookie program, outdoor skills, leadership and life skills, and financial literacy are our 4 key focuses.
So that's the video in and of itself.
Yes.
We describe all of those things. So talk to me about what was the process of wanting to do this video, other than, obviously you explained it a little bit, but what was the light bulb moment that said, you know what, we need to do this?
Yeah. Well, we find that a lot of people, when you ask them, what do you know about Girl Scouts? They, of course, know our cookies. They love our cookies. And they assume, keep losing the mic. They assume that in Girl Scouts, girls do cookies, they do crafts, and they do camping. Like, those are the 3 C's. And so we really were thinking about, okay, how can we make it clear that we do have 3 C's in Girl Scouts, but those 3 C's are courage and confidence and character. And we go about achieving those and helping girls build those skills by doing a variety of different activities. And it's like, okay, how can we simplify everything that we do in Girl Scouts? Because often we joke, if you remember, when iPhones first came out, and there was that commercial, that whole campaign of, oh, well, there's an app for that. Like, oh, you need a level, like you're working on a house project, you need a level, there's an app for that. You need all the things, right, that Apple has an app for. And so we tend to say the same thing of like, well, there's a badge for that, cybersecurity. We've got a cybersecurity badge for 5 and 6-year-old girls, where they learn the basics of cybersecurity. And so we found ourselves kind of saying, well, there's a badge for that, for just about everything. And we're like, okay, how can we simplify that so people who have not been familiar with Girl Scouts in the past gain an understanding of what specifically girls can do in Girl Scouts beyond just saying, well, there's a badge for that, right?
Well, that's perfect. That's a perfect illustration. And so, talk to me a little bit about how the process of creating this video was this time around.
Yeah. Well, as always, we love working with your team at UnoDeuce. I mean, everybody is so open to ideas and wanting to just kind of jam with us on what the video might look like, what ideas we have. So that is always a delight, just working with your whole team. In terms of putting the video together, we wanted to have perspectives from various levels of the organization. So we wanted to have our executive team in the video so they could explain from the organizational side, what our four pillars look like, what girls gain out of Girl Scouting. We also, of course, wanted to center girl voices because that is girls are everything to us. You know, we want them to be highlighted and spotlighted, and we want them to know that what they say matters and what they think really matters. And so we reached out to some girls and asked them to do the video with us, and they were absolutely thrilled. And they, per usual, knocked it out of the park. You know, we see that girls, you know, when you challenge them with something, give them the opportunity to try something, do something differently, they're going to exceed your expectations every time, you know. So it was really, really fun bringing the whole team together. We were at our beautiful Camp Acusta right here in the Lansing region when we filmed, and it was just a great day, you know, storytelling about Girl Scouts and giving girls the opportunity for their voices to be heard.
That's awesome. And so, like I mentioned at the top, this isn't your first rodeo in the Deucey Awards.
Yeah.
So, I mean, your fourth award, I
Mm-hmm.
think you, the Girl Scouts, may have the lead
All
from everyone. I
right.
believe. I have to go back and check the records,
Sure.
but I'm pretty sure that you took the lead. But
Mm-hmm.
as I mentioned at the start of this, you have won this award 4 times. Maybe not the same category, but 4 different times. And if I'm thinking it right, you may have taken the lead in the amount of times
All
the Deucey Awards
right.
have been awarded you. But I mean, 4th time, people obviously like the videos. Obviously, your community liked the videos because that's exactly what pulls them forward. But what does this 4th video mean to the Girl Scouts?
Yeah. You know, it always gives us something for our community, including our staff, to really rally around. You know, like our staff get very excited about when the Deucey Award comes out and like, are we on the list? Do we get to, you know, vote? And this year in particular, it was really fun. We've been working with our staff about LinkedIn, like utilizing your LinkedIn and how can you expand your network on LinkedIn and help to grow the Girl Scouting community. And so several staff, without prompting, posted it on their LinkedIn and asked their network on LinkedIn to, you know, support us in this competition and that kind of thing. And so it's a fun moment for our whole community to have something to just celebrate and rally around. And it also gives us a great exposure because people then watch the video when they go to vote for us and they go, oh my gosh, I learned something new about Girl Scouts that I had no idea before. So yeah, it's always a fun moment in time to celebrate and expand the reach of that video that we've created with you all.
That's awesome. So what is in store for the Girl Scouts going forward?
Yeah, you know, right now as we sit in this chair, it's August 12th. So we're gearing up for fall recruitment. And fall is, I always say it's like our Super Bowl in Girl Scouts because we're like gearing up to, over the next 3 weeks, we will be at every open house in every school district in all of our 34 counties that we serve. So it's like rapid fire. We're going out into the community, talking about Girl Scouts, seeing who might want to volunteer and join the fun so that we can get troops ramped up and started for the school year. So this is like the busiest time of year, the most fun time of year. And it's when we get to interact with girls who, you know, they learn about Girl Scouting because of videos like this Four Pillars video, you know, and they say, oh, I want that too. I want to be part of that too. So yeah, we're gearing up for an amazing school year. We've got some fun events coming up for folks to get involved if they are wanting to learn more. And we're just ready to rock this next year out. So
That's great. And once again, congratulations
thank
on
you.
your most entertaining video of the year Deucey Award.
Yay.
And so I'm pretty sure you may have conquered all 4 categories. I don't know, maybe, but we'll see.
Is that like getting an EGOT? Like
I don't know. Sure, we will
Deucey EGOT.
we'll definitely say that is equivalent.
All right,
Very
all right.
equivalent. But thank you very much for stopping by. We really appreciate working with you and your whole team on creating these wonderful videos. And if, like I said, if you haven't seen the video, you can go to their YouTube, their LinkedIn, obviously, our YouTube channel, as well as our Vimeo channel to see that 4 Pillars of Girl Scouting video there. But thank you again for stopping by. And this actually concludes our interviews for the Deucey Awards this year. Thanks for participating. Stay tuned for next April when we do this whole thing all over again. But thank you again, Brenna.
Thank
really
you.
Appreciate it. And we will see you next time.